Happy Friday, Sooner Nation. Welcome back to the Sooner Surge. Thanks for being subscribed to our channel. Sooner softball at Hall of Fame Stadium improved to 29-1 with the 8-1 victory against the Baylor Bears. Kelly Maxwell getting the W. Peyton Monticelli closing it out there at the end. And big story of the night, Jay. Alina Torres does not get to start at second. Avery Hodge does. But boy, when Torres gets her chance, does she deliver?
Yeah, pinch hit grand slam. I mean, and Tiare Jennings continues to stay hot. She kind of was, I think, when you look at the one that catapulted them, it was 1-1, kind of a tight game, fifth inning, and she kind of opened the floodgates there with that 2-run bomb to get it to 3-1, and then it was Katie barred the door. And to me, that's the thing with this team. I think more so than last year, this team can score in bunches quickly, and they've done that so many times this year where you look up, it's a tight game. You go get a drink of water, grab you a snack, go back to the couch, ball game. I mean, that's kind of what's been happening. And great performance there to put it away. Ella Parker, another 2-hit performance. Kenzie Hansen did not play again tonight. Ludlam played. So still have that issue. Kelly Maxwell gets a start tonight. Goes 5 in the third inning, 1 run. Pitched pretty well. She was going up against their ace pretty much, 1.31 ERA. They both had a 1.31 ERA headed into the game. And so good performance overall. OU gets a victory 8-1.
Yeah. Ella Parker swing is smooth as silk, lacing it up the middle. And Avery Hodge played well at second. Torres is as hot as any hitter on this squad right now. Sydney Sanders had another good hit, but Torres has been the hottest hitter. I thought Kelly Maxwell was really good, though. I thought Kelly Maxwell was really good tonight.
Yeah, she was. And, bringing in Monticelli, get the last 2 outs. I kind of like that role for Monticelli, really. I mean, it's not like she came in a tight situation tonight for a closer, but still she comes in, gets to pitch at Hall of Fame Stadium even, which – down the road at the World Series, that's going to be important, I think, for some of these players to get experience in there. But, man, just seeing the home runs today. I mean, Torres, pinch hit grand slam. I mean, you can't write that up. I mean, that's how hot she is right now. I mean, multiple home runs last week. I mean, and then multiple home run game, and then you had tonight. I mean, I would be shocked if she's not starting in second base tomorrow. I don't know, Jeremy. Maybe probably not. I mean, I don't think anybody does know with what Gasso's going to go with. What do you think her reasoning is on second base right now, and how they're playing Hodge some, Torres some?
I'm not even going to get into the decision making of Patty Gasso. I'd be doing her a disservice. I don't have the thought process, the analytics that she's privy to, but she seems to always make the right call. And even tonight, Avery Hodge getting the start. I know there are people probably questioning. First inning, she makes a great play to her right. It was a great play by Avery Hodge. And then Torres came up with the bases juiced and ducks on the pond, and she delivers with the granny. So, of course, Patty Gasso makes the right call again. Torres made a nice play at second as well, moving to her left. But really, overall, Jay, you mentioned this team really 1 through 9. You don't know who it's going to come from, but it's going to come in bunches when it does. And even though that game was 1-1 in the 5th inning, you just knew there was going to be a time where the Sooner squad puts it to them, and they did there. And Riley Boone got the run started with that rip that she had. And again, 1 through 9, very, very capable of putting runners on base and then RBI. So Tiare Jennings was good. You could go down the list. I mean, it was really a great win, 8-1. And I expect tomorrow, Jay, Kirsten Deal to get the nod.
Yeah, I kind of think that's where they're leaning to. Maybe that's the way their weekend series are going to be kind of lining up. Maxwell, Deal, May. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow for sure because we'll see. One thing I want to note, the crowd was amazing at Hall of Fame Stadium. It was electric. It really was an electric atmosphere. Loved it. Just the crowd was so engaged. Always are, but it just seemed very electric there tonight. When you had the 2-run bomb from Tiare, and then you had the grand slam from Torres, and then Brito gets up with the bases loaded, and that place was jacked. and she ripped a hard one. She didn't get a hit tonight, but she ripped that last one very hard. So.
Yeah, and hey, I know Braden was there at the game. I talked to him pregame. He said it had a World Series feel to it. Just the atmosphere, how electric it was. Tomorrow night and Sunday, tomorrow and Sunday they're back at Love's Field. Now, one thing to know, it was extremely windy conditions tonight there at Hall of Fame Stadium. It didn't affect OU's pitching, so we'll see what happens at Love's Field. It seems to be the launch pad of Love's Field, but. Again, tonight, what a way to start this series. The Sooners have been circling this series for a long time, Jay, and they deliver tonight.
Yeah, and first off, everybody watching this video, appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not, you need to go and subscribe as well. But at the end of this weekend series, we got a special video because Jeremy, I was looking at the stats through 30 games. I know a lot of people this year are like, man, OU's struggling. They're pretty much identical or better in most categories than last year. So we'll talk about that at the end of this weekend set and kind of go through the numbers after 31 games or 32 games last year versus this year. But I think people are going to be surprised because I think the expectation's so high for this team. People think, man, struggling. Well, look at it comparatively. They're pretty much it's the identical record. But there's a lot of things that they're better at, right?
A lot of things are better at. One is stolen bases, although shocker tonight, Jada Coleman gets caught in the first inning. But home runs is up this year, which is something to take a note of. I'm curious how many is going to get to the 20 mark this year on this squad. But Jay, as we head to the weekend tomorrow and Sunday, I think Gasso could go Dill or May tomorrow. I am leaning toward Kirsten Dill getting the nod. And the good thing is you have someone like Carly Keeney. If one were to struggle, she can come in and fill in a lot of innings. So, but I expect it to be the lefty Kirsten Dill tomorrow at Love's Field, Jay.
I agree. I expect Kirsten Dill to get the start tomorrow. And tonight, guys, opening round of the set, opening game of the series, and OU just puts on 8-1 there at Hall of Fame Stadium. If you watch the pregame video, I said I thought Maxwell would go the whole game, and it would be a run rule close. If Brito would have got a couple home there, whatever the bomb there. But great performance. I mean, getting 8-1 victory over Baylor. And Baylor now, guys, listen to this. 1-6 in conference. Unbelievable. So there you have it.
Well, Jay, I tell you who doesn't care that they're 1-6. That's Oklahoma. They want to win this series, and they want to win it going. They're going to be 1-8. Hopefully 2-run rules. But thanks again for watching the content here at the Sooner Surge. We're always good to have it immediately following the games. Thanks for watching. And big win by the Sooners, improving to 29-1. This one tonight at Hall of Fame Stadium, 8-1 against the Baylor Bears. We'll see you all tomorrow. Boomer.
Sooner.